let's just let the dust settle a little bit. Take a deep breath. And now I want you to open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your ears. Feel with your skin. And really just take in the room around you. Be aware of where you are. Here I am, in this room, in this building, in this time period. I have a few cycles from my day playing out in my head and in my feelings. But I'm just being here, right now. Be here and just breathe. Breathe in, breathe out, and nothing else in this moment. Nothing to get to. Nothing to achieve. Just be here. Let the room be the room. Let your heart be the heart. Let your body be your body. Let the mind be the mind. And you just be here in this moment. Be the watcher of the moment. I want to talk to you today a little bit about the teachings of the present moment. This is a teaching that comes up on many different spiritual paths. It's been adopted by many different spiritual paths. But it's really a very simple teaching. If you look around your life, pretty much everything is present. Your animals are paying attention to what's happening in the present moment and they're responding to it. The plant life is paying attention to the present moment and responding to it. Everything around you is just here in this eternal present moment and responding to whatever is happening. The only thing that is not present is you. You spend your time swimming in your past, mulling through all the different gripes of your day, everything that you have been through. Use that, you use that to project fears forward into your future. And you start thinking about all the different ways that you're going to handle all sorts of different things. This is the human experience. We have the ability to process at a level that permits us to really process our past and look forward to our future. But we do that mostly through fear and desire. And when you're on a cycle of fear and desire, you suffer a lot. So the teaching of the present moment is an invitation to step out of that cycle and just be with what's left. Most people, when you ask them to stop thinking, to stop reaching outside of this moment for their happiness and just be here, they feel like you're asking them to give everything up. When they finally do it, what they come to see is that this constant reaching outside of the moment is what has been costing them everything, the entire universe. Right now, there's a sea of present moment connections, all connected to you. The stars are singing over your head, the oceans are roaring, the world is moving and breathing and living, and you're missing most of it because you are so worried about planning your future and lamenting your past. When you finally, even just temporarily, let go of that so that you can just be with this moment that is left, this timeless, eternal, patient moment, there's a deepening that occurs. At first, everything just feels very quiet. You may even feel a little bored, but that boredom is just your mind asking to reach out. And as you continually return to this moment, return to this moment, return to this moment, what you find is that there is so much to see right here, right now. So that's one level of this teaching. The present moment is an opportunity to stop reaching to the past and the future so that you can be with this eternal moment. The deeper level of this teaching, and this is something you're going to have to see for yourself, is that the majority of your suffering, if not all of it, exists in the past and the future. And when you stop insisting on an identity that ties in so tightly with the past and the future, the suffering is lifted from your body. This doesn't mean if you have injuries that you'll never feel pain, but you won't assign the same meaning to that pain. You know, that question of, God, is it only going to get worse? That's a future question. That question of, when is this going to stop? That's a future question. And that's where your pain lives. I want to tell you a story. So I was working with a teacher a long time ago, and we were being asked to sit for 45 minutes at a time, which is not a long time to sit with a straight spine, but I, had meningitis, and so, I had some kind of spinal adhesions that made it difficult for me to sit still. And so I would have terrible pain, right? I would be sitting there in meditation, and my spine would start hurting, and, I'd start fidgeting, and it was the kind of room that you don't fidget in. So I remember really, really struggling to get past it, thinking, okay, if I can just, move a little bit to the left and maybe I can make the pain stop for a while. Or if I can lift up one leg just a little bit, I can make this pain stop for a while. Then I started thinking, okay, well, why don't I go train myself and sit on rocks? And so I was doing all these ridiculous austere things just to try and mitigate my pain or fight against my pain or move through my pain. Because I had just all of these things in the moment thinking that there was something I had to do, some rejection that had to happen in that moment in order for me to be able to be okay. Nothing worked. Nothing really worked. Here's what actually worked. I remember one day I was just sitting and the pain started to come, and I just had this thought from the depth of my being. What if this were just okay? What if it was just okay to be in blinding pain, right? So here I am, I'm in this moment, and there's horrible pain in my spine. What if that's okay? And I just gave into it. I didn't reach outside of the moment anymore. I didn't look to my past for a time when things were different. I just was present with what was, and I didn't reject it. And something magical happened that day. All the pain left my body, and from that day forward, I was able to sit with a perfectly straight spine and no pain. I could sit for hours. Now, you might not be as fortunate as early on, or you might have pains that are very nagging, but I promise you, if you can stop rejecting the moment in front of you, there is a tremendous relief waiting for you. The bulk of your pain exists in the past and the future. And if you can just give in to the now, stop rejecting this moment, stop trying to make it different, stop manipulating it, stop trying to tweak it and change it and insist that it be something else, you will step into a place in consciousness you've probably never seen before. So this, of course, is the basic invitation of meditation. You know, we have many tricks in our bag. We might have you focus on the breath because the breath is present and you just let go of anything else. You know, we might have a person repeat a word on every exhale in their mind. And whenever their mind comes in to try and take them away from that word, they return to that word. But all of it is an opportunity to get your attention off the past and the future and into something that's happening right here, right now. Now there's one level deeper that I just want you to consider when you're ready. And that is, at a very deep level, when we say the only thing that doesn't exist in the present moment is you, what we mean is that your entire concept of yourself is a projection into your past and into your future. And if you let go of those two things, you can actually get to know a part of yourself that is not a fabrication. A part of yourself that is not a product of your mental manipulation, not a product of your life story. We're talking about getting to know the real you that lives in this present moment. Now, there's nothing more I want to say about that. I want you to start practicing the present moment and see for yourself. So, let's go into meditation. This is open-eyed meditation. Here you are. You're in your room. You're aware of your body. You're aware of your breath. And I just want you to begin to breathe. And when the mind tries to pull you to the past or the future, gently return. Gently return. Gently return. Nothing to figure out. Nothing to understand. Nothing to resist. Be in the moment, and when the mind tries to reject it, gently return to the moment. Let's do that for a while. much of yourself can you let go of? How much of you can you yield to this moment right now? Let it all go. Stretch your awareness out into this moment. Fill the room with your awareness. How much of your body can you give to this moment? Give the cells of your body to this moment. All of your feelings yield to this moment. As you breathe in, breathe out, and nothing else. What if today were the day you really let it all go? What if this moment is that moment? Really give yourself a chance to see what's here now. Okay. So that's the practice. This week, I want you to work with this. As you're going about your day and you catch yourself spinning around in your mind, come back to your breath and really place yourself back in this moment. And do your best to yield to the moment that you're living. And I just want you to start to notice how different that feels than your normal life. Okay, have a great day.